Hey guys, so this week thousands of people protested in Ottawa, Canada as part of the 1 million March for Children. But before we get into details, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any of our videos. Okay, so the 1 million March for Children was held on September 20th to protest the inclusion of gender ideology in public education. Here's a clip of the protests.
Leave our kids alone! 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 Leave our kids alone!
The clip shows how protesters came from various religious backgrounds and ethnicities. The march also took place in several other cities across the country. The march was protesting the inclusion of sexual orientation and gender identity education while also demanding greater parental rights in classrooms. The gender ideology content has been deemed highly inappropriate, disturbing, and vulgar, especially for school children. The Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, however, shared a very different point of view, calling the protests transphobic and hateful, and that he stands united with the 2S LGBTQI+ Canadians. But Canada is not the only country trying to protect children from gender ideology. Earlier this month, 8 schools in Belgium were set on fire or vandalized in protest against a class on emotional and sexual relationships promoted by the French-speaking Minister of Education, Caroline Désir. In addition, 2,000 people gathered in central Brussels with the slogan, "Don't touch our children." Here's a clip.
Vous êtes les experts de votre vie. Nous n'avons
Touchez pas nos enfants! Touchez pas nos enfants! Touchez pas nos enfants! Touchez pas nos Ne me touchez pas! Ne me touchez pas!
Pour censurer les pépites telles que nous, il faut dire les 4 vérités. L'acronyme qui viserait à avoir tort de nous axer sur
In August, parents opposed the inclusion of LGBTQ+ books in the curriculum in the Montgomery School District in Rockville, Maryland in the US. Parents requested the district court to allow students to opt out of classes that required books that went against the religious views of the parents. Here's one parent speaking at the hearing.
It's hard being 6. Today we read a weird book, My Rainbow. It was about a boy who wanted to be a girl. He was a transgender girl. A transgender girl? That's a big word for somebody my age, but it just got harder. My teacher asked me if I was a cis girl. Well, what's that? A girl who wants to be a girl. Well, why can't I just be a girl? Because, she said loudly, a girl can be many things. Can everything be many things or just people? My teacher said I was asking too many questions. But that's what happens if I don't understand things, hard things. So a boy just has to wear a wig to be a girl? So you can wear a wig if you're a boy, she said, when you're little, but then when you grow up, you can go to the doctor and be a complete girl. Dr. Stepansky, our dentist, does that? No, there are other doctors, gender-affirming ones. Let's talk about that later. But why not now? Can I be an animal, miss? A pig? Sure. I came home and Mommy had made pork chops. I couldn't eat a pig being a pig. Mommy told me I was not a pig and that I was a girl. And it really hurt my feelings. I don't think Mommy loves me anymore. I asked Mommy if she was a cis mommy or a transgender mommy. Mommy said I was thinking too much. I think I was. Can we just keep it simple? I don't want to choose between my mommy and my teacher. Aren't they both supposed to be right? Now I ask you all, can you guarantee that these discussions are not taking place post-reading My Rainbow? Children have unlimited imagination. There is no concept of censorship. Feeding them concepts that they are not able to digest, comprehend, and differentiate provides confusion and distorts view on their simple reality. I will not strip my children of this innocence. I will not put them in the center of a highway with traffic coming from all different directions. They are mine, not yours. Reinstate opt-out.
Unfortunately, the judge sided with the school district and made it mandatory for all children to participate in all lessons laid out by the curriculum. In July, 100 parents protested outside the Birchfields Primary School in Manchester, UK, after the video of a 7-year-old LGBTQ activist was shown in classrooms. Earlier in June, violent protests broke out in Glendale, California during a school board meeting to vote to recognize June as Pride Month. Parents were also protesting the inclusion of LGBTQ content in the school curriculum. Here's a clip of the protests.
Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Clear what their identifiers were, but here you see this person right here with the mask on their face. Definitely saw some fists being thrown by that person, and it looks like they are getting hauled away. And
here's one of the protesters explaining that the protests are supported by the people of various religious groups and backgrounds.
This is not a Christian-only thing. This is all God-loving people.
So there are Muslims here, there are Jewish people here?
There's Muslim people, there's Jewish people. For all I know, they might even be atheists. I don't know. It's all about 4 to 8-year-old kids. This has nothing to do with the religion. Of course, I am a Christian. My religion dictates otherwise what they're preaching. But again, at the end of the day, this is not about religion. This is not about politics. This is about the kids, our kids. 4 to 8-year-old kids have no business learning about sex. That's it. I don't care if it's gay sex, straight sex, homosexual sex, heterosexual sex. Kids have no business learning about that. That's the problem here. No one is anti-gay or homophobic, or at least I can't speak for myself. You guys see there's gay people on this side protesting the indoctrination and teaching kids 4-year-old kids.
With many countries seeking to include gender ideology concepts into school curriculum, protests like these are becoming increasingly common compared to just 5 years ago. There are 2 major issues here. LGBTQ content has no place in schools. Children do not have the maturity or capacity to understand these issues. They do not need to be introduced to any kind of sexual content, especially if they are in elementary school. They don't even learn about the reproductive system until 6th or 7th grade biology. So why introduce topics like gender dysphoria or sexual orientation to them when they are younger? Children are very innocent. The more they are fed any kind of content, they want to imitate what they see. Think of the number of kids who want to become princesses after seeing Disney movies or want to become superheroes after watching Batman or Spider-Man cartoons. Young children do not have the mental capacity to differentiate between reality and imagination. They will believe whatever you tell them because you are the adults and they are the children. That innocence and trust should not be abused. They shouldn't be confused into thinking they aren't the gender they were born as or that they can change genders as they wish. They don't need to think about sexual orientation and attraction at that age. The other major issue is parental control. Parents are the literal guardians for their children. They are responsible for every aspect of their lives. Until the child is legally an adult, it is the parent who decides what is right or wrong for their child. Any policy that tries to take away this basic right is problematic. If a parent deems some content is inappropriate for their children, they should have the right to excuse their children from that class. You used to not be able to bunk school unless you had a note from your parents. Now it doesn't seem to matter what the parents think. The school supposedly has greater authority over the child than the parents do. People who participate in these protests are not trying to be homophobic, transphobic bigots. They are just trying to protect innocent children. So, what do you think about this? Should all children be forced to attend LGBTQ related classes? Should such content be in school curriculums in the first place? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, let us know by liking and subscribing to our channel. It helps us a lot. Until next time.